share mo naman.
Kasi, tingnan mo naman to.
Tingnan mo to, te. Mas nakakatawa to.
Ay, Zaina, by the way pala, naalala mo ba yung topic natin sa AP last time?
Wait. Is it about mga volcanic eruptions? Ganun?
Oo, yun. Tapos, tanda mo pa ba yung part na minention ni Miss Joy tungkol sa death ng volcanic eruptions?
Oo, tanda ko yun. Nagulat nga ako ron kasi hundreds of thousands yung mga namatay. I can't believe it.
That's why very thankful nga dahil hindi tayo masyado naapektuhan ng volcanic eruptions.
And isa lang ang ibig sabihin nun, kung di tayo apektado, pwede tayo humilata.
At wag na pumasok sa school.
Ano ko ba ito?
Si Chupa Chups, you know that guy. Nakita ko siya tapos, ano ba, si Chupa Chups, nakita ko sa kanila, yung kasama, diba? May jowa si Chupa Chups. Ay, hanggang dito, bebe time pa rin kayo. Makatambay na nga lang.
Ano to? Kala ko si Gab yung nag-chat sa akin. Naganap ang Priyato mo. What the hell? The volcano just erupted? Nonsense! Hello, Gab? Napatawag
Ha?
ka?
Hindi pa ba nakahabot sa inyo? Alala na ng ash ko na tumula na ng mga bag dito. May mga crash na nga rin sa silik at wall eh. Tapos sabot din sa news. Baka daw umabot yung lakar flow dito.
Okay lang naman
Kaya
ako
kailangan
dito.
na mag-evacuate.
Angela, mag-impake ka na!
Bakit ano meron?
Kailangan na nating umalis!
I think the walls and ceiling are cracking.
Bilisan mo na, huwag ka na puro dada.
Grabe naman yung nangyari sa kanila, no? Kasi biruin nyo, just because of their simple negligence. Ayan, natuluyan tuloy. Yung mga hindi talaga natin ina-expect yung mga nangyayari. Katulad na ng jowa nito, nagdawon na lang ito parang bula.
Panis.
Pares, sakit ko naman magsalita. Pero trueness yan. I was also not expecting their death. Ganun-ganun na lang. Parang ikaw, ginanon ka lang.
Ay nako, magsitigil nga kayong dalawa dyan. Hindi pa ba kayo natuto sa video na just because of their negligence in small things, ganun yung nangyari sa kanila?
Natuto naman kami. Pero wait, I actually have an idea. What if i-alarm natin yung mga dear viewers natin to the possible consequences na yung alam niyo, yung pag hindi pa alam sa mga environmental awareness such as yung kung paano ka mag-evacuate pag nagkaroon ng volcanic eruption.
You're right, Gab. We should let them know kung ano nga dapat ang gawin before, during, and after a volcanic eruption. Hindi yung maghahanda ka lang kapag iniwan ka, no?
Ay nako, Zaina. Pero you both have your points. Now why don't you join us as we venture through every possibilities of not being aware of your surroundings and neglecting the future calamities that may arise, such as volcanic eruptions.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Meron lang sana akong gustong ibahagi sa inyo. Alam niyo ba na ang mga kabataang katulad nila na puro paglalaro na lang ang inaato? Guys, push! Magtalo na naman eh!
Uy, ano ba yan?
Ayun, talo na naman. Sila naman na puro bisyo na lang din ang inaatupag. At sila naman na puro tambay na lang at wala na ngang naitulong sa lipunan at pati sa bahay ay wala. Ito ang mga pangunahing salik ng mga kabataan kung bakit nga ba hindi masyadong napagtutuunan ng pansin ang kaligtasan ng bawat isa lalo na pagdating ng kalamidad.
Thank you so much, Kyle, for giving us a heads up sa kung ano nga ba ang kasalukuyan nangyayari ngayon sa kabataan. Pero alam niyo ba kung bakit ito yung nangyayari sa kabataan ngayon? Isa lang naman ang pinakasanhihin eh. At ayun ang pagiging pabaya ng mga magulang sa paggabay sa kanilang mga anak. Katulad na nga lang nito. Naku, Angela, ang bata-bata mo, pabuntis ka na agad?
Ano bang ginagawa mo sa buhay mo?
Lumayas ka sa bahay ko. Ngunit, hindi naman natin hahayaan na manatiling hindi edukado ang mga kabataan ngayon lalo na pag dumating ang krisis katulad ng volcanic eruption. Kaya wag na natin itong patagalin pa at alamin na natin kung ano nga ba dapat natin gawin before, during, and after a volcanic eruption.
First, before a volcanic eruption, we all must be aware if there's an impending volcanic activity by listening to news, visiting pages or websites such as the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLS. On top of that, we should also be aware of our surroundings, especially when we are close to volcanoes, particularly an active volcano such as the Taal volcano. We could detect an upcoming volcanic activity by simply observing rumbling sounds, change in color of steam emission from white to gray, and drying up of vegetation, springs, and wells around the volcano.
Second, as a youth that serves as the hope for our nation, we could also be the hope for our own family by simply keeping ourselves updated to the community safety plans by monitoring the latest advisories and warnings and knowing the location of the evacuation site. Keeping yourselves updated to the news, just like what Joseph said, would make a huge difference for everyone.
Third, each person should be aware of the dangers of volcanic eruptions, especially your family members. Volcanic eruptions are expected to cause ash falls which could harm humans, animals, plants, equipments, and structures. Beyond that, fine volcanic ash is often respirable, which can cause pulmonary respiratory diseases such as bronchitis, respiratory disorders, and lung diseases if inhaled over a prolonged period. As you can see here in the video, he is having a hard time breathing because of the inhalation of the fine ash from the volcano.
Fourth, we all know that this is one of the essential knowledge that everyone must have, and that is having a go bag where it contains all of your necessary needs to survive, such as flashlights, canned goods, water, salt as an alternative for solid foods, first aid kit, extra batteries, radio, and face masks. These are the go items that you'll be needing in case of an emergency, particularly volcanic eruption.
Lastly, you must know where the areas that are in the danger zone. High-risk areas are the 4-kilometer radius from the volcano. The safest distance from volcano would be 10 kilometers from the volcano itself. Some volcano eruptions may even go beyond 10 kilometers, even worse, a 100 miles radius. In short, where you are farther from the volcano, there are chances that you will survive.
Now that we have a broader knowledge to what we must do before a volcanic eruption, syempre, hindi lang naman dapat before a volcanic eruption ang ating matutunan. We also need to learn what we must do when the real scenario happens or simply during the volcanic eruption.
True ka dyan, Gab. Huwag na natin patagalin to, and let's now talk about what you must do during a volcanic eruption. Joseph, would you like to take the stage?
Glad to, Zaina. The first thing you must do during a volcanic eruption is that you must stay calm. Take a deep breath and let yourself think on what to do to assess the situation. Next that you must do is to avoid the usage of any electronic devices such as phones if unnecessary. Phones can be used for emergency calls, when and where to evacuate, and for the latest news about the eruption. Thus, you have to use your gadgets responsibly as it could help you massively.
But we all know that staying calm won't do anything if you'll not apply action onto it, right? Secondly, when you are outside and the volcano erupted, you must immediately seek cover in case of ash or rock falls. Wear glasses to protect your eyes and avoid all low-lying places. Don't go out and call 911 for emergency evacuations. And don't forget to cover your mouth with a mask or cloth and your eyes as soon as possible.
Third, if you are near a river, streams, or land canals, don't think twice to evacuate as you might get caught by the lahar flow or mud flow that was caused by the volcanic eruption. According to research, lahar flow speed ranges from 40 to 60 miles per hour and can travel for about 60 to 80 miles per hour from the volcano. Such speed could kill many people in an instant and could cause devastating results to infrastructure.
Fourth, after a volcanic eruption, if you're at home, the best thing for you to do is to stay at home and keep yourself updated at all times through radio, phone use, and television use. This is the reason why you should only use your electronics, especially cell phones, when needed and necessary. You must also not attempt to go outside unless it's announced safe to go outside. Because if you happen to inhale debris from the eruption, it could cause you lung problems that could worsen and could result in your own death.
And lastly, don't forget to shut all the windows and doors at all times. Because if you leave it hanging open, the breeze could enter inside your house. And as Angela said, it could affect your breathing massively.
Thank you so much, guys, for simplifying the things that we need to do before a volcanic eruption and during the volcanic eruption as well. Pero, hindi pa tayo doon nagtatapos because we still have to know what to do after a volcanic eruption. Huwag na natin patagalin pa. Zaina, take the stage!
Thank you, Joseph. After a volcanic eruption, we have to stay put in our house and wait for further announcement whether it's safe to go outside or not. We must also follow instructions from the authorities if we need to evacuate or get to safety as soon as possible.
Second, remember to turn off all heating and air conditioning units. Remember to keep all doors, windows, and use wood stove dampness in order to keep ash and smoke from coming into our houses.
Third, after volcanic eruption, make sure you and your family have already prepared a go bag for emergency evacuation or if the authorities required us for immediate evacuation. The go bag must contain all your needs to survive and refrain from bringing unnecessary things such as toys and etc.
And for the last one, but not the least, always remember, don't lose hope because God loves you and He has a plan for you.
Kabataan ang ating pag-asa, ika ni Rizal. Pero sa paglipas ng panahon, ang mukha ng kabataan ay kumakapal. Pangalawa, hindi ba kayo nagdududa sa kilos nila? Mapapatanong ka na lang kung mayroon ba talagang pag-asa. Sa mga araw ng kalamidad tulad ng pagputok ng bulkan, ito mga kabataan ba ang dapat nating asahan? O ipagpasawalang bahala na lang at ipaubaya sa mga nakatataas? Total, ganito naman ang kabataan, kaya namang gawin kanila pang iaatas. Ngayon ay inyong matatanaw kung ano nga bang negatibong epekto ng pagiging pabaya. Pabaya kung saan pati ang kamatayan ay hindi na magpapaubaya. Kung saan matututo tayong tumayo sa sarili nating paa at wag na lang puro ipagpasawalang bahala. Kami nga pala ang estudyante mula sa ika-10 baitang. Humanda kayo at pagmasdan epekto ng pagiging mangmang.